Hello there, Adam in England. This is my first video I've done since finishing the journey. I hope the connection's okay. Not really much way of me checking it other than asking in the comments. If you're watching this live, let me know. My voice is a bit sore at the moment, just been a bit ill. I think it's been around people and being back in the UK with this miserable weather. Let me just show you where I am. I'm in my hometown of Brully. This is where I'm staying at the moment, just staying here. We've got a nice bit of sky. So yeah, back in England. I've taken a few weeks off the bike. And by that, I mean, really, the big bike journey is over. I feel like I've finished cycling the world on one journey. However, that is not the end of my bike touring life and my bike touring adventures. Very much far from. Gretna, how's it going? The one person currently live is in my hometown. How's it going, Gretna? You alright, mate? What's the connection like? I don't know if the Wi-Fi works this far out. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of an update. I'm going to be... Happy birthday, Gretna. 31 today. I did see that on Facebook. Happy birthday, mate. That's brilliant. Connection is spot on. That's good. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, so in this video, I'm going to be unboxing this. This is a new bike that I've just bought. Mulligan, how's it going, mate? Good morning. Yeah, I'm alive, everybody. I'm still about. I've been keeping a little bit of a low profile over Christmas. I've been probably catching up and socialising far too much. My throat is killing me because I've probably overindulged in the old here and there. But it's been good. It's been really good to catch up with old friends. Now everyone's going back to work. I go to work tomorrow for the first time, which is exciting. It's good. I got the job in England, so yeah, I'll be starting that tomorrow. But one of the good things about this job is I only need to work basically 150 days a year. That gives me loads of free time. And what that means is more or less, like in January, for example, I'm only working for 3 days. So I'm going to go off on my bike. It's no change. However, I don't really want to go touring through England on the roads. So I thought, and I've been thinking about this for a long time, I wanted to get a new bike. And finally live at acceptable hours from Lucian Dutu. I'm back on England time for a little bit. If you're in the States and you're watching this, well done. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to look at the comments in a second. But yeah, I wanted to get a new bike setup. Let me show you the old bike. It still exists. The old bike has made it back to England, all good and well. Here it is. This is the old Surly that cycled all the way around the world. The old Brooks saddle. It's done 20,000 K. I've taken all the bags off the bike, all the stickers. It's like old memories from looking at this bike. But as you can see with the bike, these tyres, actually these are fairly chunky for a touring bike, but they're not ideal for going off-road. So I wanted to get something that would be, something that can give me a little bit more versatility. So let me just 1 second, I'll just pop you all back up. So I've got myself a new bike, which is in this box just here. I've got my knife ready to hack into this box. And in this video, I'm gonna unbox this bike. It's a Nurco Bigfoot 3. So it's a fat bike. It's a Canadian brand, I've never heard of it. Fairly affordable as far as a fat bike goes. It's aluminium framed, 750 quid I paid for it from Evan Cycles. Haven't tried it for size, but they only do it in three sizes, small, medium and large. So I've gone for medium. So hopefully it'll be good. Let me have a look at the comments. Oh, do I look at the comments? Where are they? There we go. Fat Mongrel, hi mate from the Gold Coast, Australia. Hello, Fat Mongrel. Cody Orgill, how are you doing, mate? Lucian Dutu, yep, good timing because I'm now back in Europe time. Skyclad Wanderer. Dude, what did you get? I must say, glad to see that you're doing fine. Hopefully that's a supple bike. Skyclad Wanderer is in California. That's late for California. I suppose it's a little bit... Oh, it's West Coast, isn't it? So, yeah, it's probably about midnight. Lucian got his bike from Evan Cycles, so that's good. Jim Morville, nothing beats a Brooks saddle. So a lot of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking some things from my old touring bike. I'm going to be taking some of the old, on my front forks, I've got 2 big cages. They're coming off. I'm going to take the saddle. That saddle, I love it. That's coming with me. A few other things. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, I'm going to be kind of doctoring from that bike to this bike. And then this weekend, I am going to Wales. I'm going to be taking this bike all packed up and ready to go into the Welsh mountains. I'm going to be planning at the moment. The plan is to go to the Brecon Beacons. There's a few other places I could go, but I've basically gone into bikepacking.com, and there's a couple of routes in the south of Wales. I might either do one of them or do 2 of them. Like, there's both loop routes, either in the Brecon Beacons, Black Mountains, or the Black Mountain, or maybe down into the Chevy Hills. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. So I'm doing that as well because this new job, I need to go down onto the Welsh border. That's where I'm working tomorrow. So because I'm working down near Wales, I'm going to make the most of having this job, working away, take a bike with me, then I've got the week off. So I'm going to basically go on this bike, I think for 3 or 4 days, take it easy to start with. Now hopefully my voice isn't going to go in this live stream because my voice is struggling. Right, let me look at the comments. So, learn Frenchable, sure it's already been asked, but how did the interview go? I got the job, mate, yeah, got the job. So I start on Thursday. But like I've just said, I might have missed it, but with this job, I only work 150 days a year. So in January, at the moment, I'm scheduled to work 3 days. February, I'll work a couple of weeks. March, I'm away all month. I'll be going, at the moment, I'm going to Kenya for a month. So I'm really excited about that. So the job is definitely not an office job. It's me working with the British Army, and it's like helping with their training, basically, but as a civilian. So I can keep the beards and I can keep the scruffy hair. So yeah, all went well. Narco, mate, nice bikes you'll enjoy. Oh, that's really good to know. I didn't know anything about the brand. I've looked a little bit, I've done a bit of research. I saw a couple of reviews and thought it's well priced, and let's go for it. A couple more comments. Only you go, you're fat, you'll never go back. You'll soon see. Royce says, hello, sir. Hello. Eddie Tan, happy 2020, Adam, and great to see you again from Malaysia. Adrian says, happy New Year and new bike. The reason I've got this bike is I've just got this new job, and I thought, I'm going to treat myself. I can now afford to. Equally, I'm going to continue creating. So this week I'm going to go away. I'm going to film my journey going to Wales, but it's not going to be live. It's going to be a proper video. And I'm not taking a GoPro. I'm just taking my camera. So I want it to be good. If it rains, it might be a bit of a problem, but it's weather resistant, my camera, but I want it to be good. The drones come in, the cameras come in. Because I'm bike packing, I want it to be lightweight. So Rob has asked, you back home now? So yeah, I'm in Beverley, East Yorkshire in England. Let me just show you all. I've got 29 of you here. This is the house where I'm staying in at the moment. Pretty small terraced house. I'm renting a room. We'll see how that goes. Might be moving out soon, but I'm not told. Not told anyone yet. This is like an allotment next to where I live. Nice skies. It's pretty. Can't really see. There's a really big church. Might be able to see it in the far distance. Big church through here. It's called the Beverley Minster. So yeah, let's have a look. If I stand in here, I might be able to show you. Yeah, you can see it through the trees. Big old church here. So yeah, that's where I live. That's where I grew up. I grew up in Beverley. However, I don't plan to stay at the moment, I think, in Beverley for too long. It was nice to be here over Christmas, but for me, Yeah, I also want to be, I think, in a city. So I'm going to move to Hull, which is cheap. And one of the good things is I want to be near family. I want to build a community. And it's one of the reasons I've come back to the UK, is to go away, do small bike adventures, and then, work and travel with work as well. Let's have a look. More comments. Adam Adel, great name. Happy New Year, and we'll see you riding. Stephen Murphy, congratulations. And what's the job, mate? The job is a training analyst working with the British Army. So I analyse military training, basically. So it's working with army people. So linked to what I used to do. Outdoors based, but also working with tech, which I quite enjoy. And yeah, it's travelling all over the country and just providing training support for the military. I think I've already answered that. Andy, where are you based these days? Mr. Wera channel. Hello, Adam. I'm from Thailand. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. There we go. I think I've answered pretty much all the questions in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get into this bike. I'm going to leave. It's going to be a little bit static. So there's going to be some times where I'm not going to be reading the comments. That's cool. I'm going to show you what's in the bike box. I've not opened it yet, so it's a proper unboxing. All right. Open the box already. Let's go. Right. It says to open it on this side. Let's have a look. Let's put the camera. All right. Excuse everybody. That's a good first sign, isn't it? That massive tyre. Do you know what? The bike's already built. That's why it's in such a big box. It's the easiest unboxing you're ever going to see. All right. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you the bike. There we go. Look at the size of these tyres. They're absolutely huge. Jesus. Right, let's get this all this padding and material off, and I'll be able to show you it properly. And then I'm going to start kitting it up. I might even start doing some shuttles. Does it float? I know, mate, that is huge. Right, what I would like to do, but I need to get my laptop out because I'm on my phone at the moment, is I want to show you the specs of this bike. But to do that, I kind of need to have it up. So, yeah, took a few things to do that, but we've got time. We're in no rush. Let's go live. Right, let's get all this material off. Yeah, let's put you here. Phone is going down. to show you this a little bit better. Let's get a good angle. Good. Let's not lose everyone with my terrible camera placement. Congratulations. Open the box already. Nothing can stop you now. Right, let's get the bike down. Let's do it. There we go, classic stock saddle. I've also ordered a little bike packing bag. That's on the way this morning, so I kind of have to keep my ears peeled. Don't want to miss the delivery. Let me just make sure this door's open so I can hear the door knock. One sec. We're good. Let's get the laptop. I'll show you where I live. Excuse the mess, my room's an absolute tip. So this is all my stuff, getting ready to go, all my bike stuff, all out, ready to rumble basically. I've been video editing today, so here's my laptop. I'll show you that video in a bit if you want. A preview. Alright, let's close that. Let's close. Take my there we go. Hard drive out. Laptop with me. Let's go. There we go. Going back. Oh, it's nice outside. It's warm inside. Right. Let's get the bike ready to go. Let's get some of these cardboard bits off. And then in a bit I'm going to go through all the specs. So right, cardboard off. Where's my knife? Throat struggling today. Not feeling too well. Alright, so I've got a box. Within this box, I'm guessing it's pedals. I saw reflectors and stuff. So in here, oh yeah, a load of stickers, a couple of cheap plastic pedals. I'm going to take the green pedals, which are quite good mountain bike pedals, off my Surly and put them on here, I think. A bell, it's not getting used. A couple of reflectors. A couple of zip ties. That's it, not much in there. There we go. Pedals, everything good to go. What else did I get in the bag? Oh, sweet. I like a little free toolkit. Just give me all the Allen keys. That's alright actually, that's quite good. Ooh. And they've not just given me one. For whatever reason, they've given me two. Morning, Nicholas Bell. How are you doing, mate? Excuse me. Okay, so you get bicycle assembly guide. Because I'm a bloke, it means I'm probably not going to read this. Yeah. Let's just get to it. We don't need to read that. All right, pal, and you, all is good. Let me just see the comments. Some Shibashis would like to see the first ride. You will do, mate. First ride I'm going to film film this weekend. It's going to be, first proper ride will be this weekend when I go to Wales. I'll give it a little test run on the streets of Beverley, but that's it. Nothing can stop me now. Right, let's get this constructed. Let's get the handlebars. The front brake is on the drive side. Okay, so in the UK we have the brakes different way around. Back brake goes on the left, front brake on the right. I know in America it's the other way around. So it's set up as I would have it on my other bike as well. Mate! This is the first time I've caught a live chat. How lucky am I? From Sean Joe Hardy. Back in England, mate, back on Europe time. RJ, any plans to visit Iran soon? Just kidding, probably not. The front caliper, I mean. What's the weight? I'm going to give you all the specs. Let's do it now. Let's go for specs. So, got my laptop here. Let me just get up the bicycle. One second. Just getting that up. Still got Wi-Fi here. Okay, so this is the Narco Bigfoot 3. Let me just take you for a little bit of a show around. So as you can see, not got any pedals on at the moment. I'll put them on very shortly. You can see it's got all the mounts that you'd expect for a bike like this. It's got the front fork mounts, so I can fit cages onto here. I've got underneath mounts, so I can mount cages onto there. So you even got a mount here for racks, so you can go get a rack put it on there. But let me talk you through the actual bike and the specs. I'm just gonna sit down. The fork is backwards. Yeah, you're right. I think you are right. That's been set up by somebody in a shop. That fork is backwards. Oh yeah, that should be the other way around. Right, let's get that fixed. We were at that. Let me have a look. Lucian Dutu. Yeah. The seat looks uncomfortable. Stock seats always are. So that seat's going. The Brooks is coming on. Yeah, forks on backwards. For all of you that have put that, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's do it. This is what happens if you. Oh, I'm meant to change this around easily. It shouldn't be too hard. Just loosen these. There we go. Better. Much better. Good spot, guys. I actually think that was my fault when I first turned the handlebars round. I think I did it the wrong way. So, yeah, good spot. Thank you all for pointing that out. Really appreciate that. Don't tighten the fork with the top bolt. You only have to pinch that. Did I do it too much? It's good. I appreciate this. So, this is the Narco Bigfoot 3. It's a 2020 version. It's a Canadian company that make these fat bikes. Not sponsored, paid for it myself. £725 on Evans it costs right now. So the frame is aluminium, double butted X6 aluminium. The fork is its own Narco alloy fat fork. It's got 10 rear gears and a couple of Shimano rears. The cassette's an 11 to 42 teeth, a Shimano Dior, that sounds pretty standard. Pedals are supplied, but I'm going to put my own on. Handlebars, some X6 alloy 750mm. You know, I'd love to put my Surly handlebars onto here, but I'm going to leave it for the time being, because that means changing all the cabling and everything. Be careful taking your Brooks off road, it might wreck it by getting it wet. I know what you mean, yeah, by getting it underneath the seat, like underneath here specifically. So, I suppose it has been rained, it's been rained on a lot. That saddle's been pissed on, Robert. Let's have a look. The rims are some alloy SW fat rim, 80mm or 26 inch wheels. Is it 26 inch? Ted Edwards, hi Adam, good to see you back here. Bike looks good, unbelievably. I am up to 8 bikes, so be careful. 2, no more than 2. Tyres are 49 inch, 26. So it's a 26 inch wheel, but it's a 4.9 inch width. That is ridiculous. Oh man, I'm feeling a bit poorly today. I was in two minds about whether to do a live video today because my throat, but I thought, let's just get on with it. A few comments coming in there. For British weather from Nicholas Bell and Shibasish, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. Visit India, I will accompany you. It's absolutely on the list. I'd love to go to India. Do I need a fat bike for India? For the time being though, I'm going to be exploring the UK, at least for the next few months, that's the plan. Build up a little bit of money, because I'm broke after buying this. WTB Volt is a cheap and cheerful saddle for off the road. That's a good recommendation. I know it's a bit expensive, but the Brooks C17, it's like the plasticky type version. Or a Brooks C17, yeah. Okay, so there you go. That's all the information about the bike. I hope you, yeah, any other questions there? Cool. I don't think there's anything else. The brakes. I've got mechanical disc brakes, so I'm happy with that. I didn't want hydraulics, if I'm being honest. What's this? Let's have a look. All right, let me just have a quick look at the bike. It's this little plastic thing. I've never seen that before. This is the cleanest this chain will ever be. Look at this. Nothing. Right, what I'm going to do is put the pedals on. For that, I need my pedal wrench. I need to go and get my bag upstairs with my pedal wrench in it. The tyres should be good on the Dalton road. Yeah, the Dalton Highway could have done with that, to be honest. There's definitely a few sections where I could have done with that. I'm just going to go get my pedal. Did I already bring it out? I did already bring it out. Like that. Got a phone call coming in on my phone. So it just cut me off, but it was a local. Gosh, he fell over. Them 10-speed chains are thin, I snapped my 9-speed powering uphill. Plastic thing is probably meant to do with the clutch remake. Ted, you seem to know a great deal about bikes. I've got a couple of voicemails, I might need to get that in a minute. I don't know what that is. Miami Airport. Right. I'm going to go to my old bike, skip the old pedals off. Bought these pedals in Alaska, and I really like them, so I want to keep them. So look, old pedals off, let's put them onto the new bike. Never know which way to go. Always mess it up. I always get this wrong. Slightly embarrassing when you're doing it in front of people though. So which way? Lefty loosey. Just don't let get my hand in there. There we go. That's loosened it. Ah, we're good. See my old, like all these, the chain is struggling a little bit right now. I need to give it a bit of care, my old Surly. Did me well though. What did do me well is eventually this back wheel, this Rhino, the Rhino light. It did really well in the end. Once I got it fixed, let me get this done. That was easier. There we go, that's the left, that's the right. I like these pedals, they're going on the new bike. Let's do it, let's put them on. Rob, Anton, what pedals are they? These are Race Face Chester. I don't know if that helps. There we go. This is the left one. Yeah. So that's going that side. I want to clean these off, to be honest, before I put them on. Cloth. Oh, Jesus Christ. Could do with some more lube, to be honest. Let's clear all the grit off them. Alright. Pedals on. This is the right one. Yeah. Oh, it's going on like a dream. It's like Christmas come early, isn't it? Or Christmas come late. Here's a question for anyone that's ridden a fat bike. What PSI are these tyres meant to be at? They'll tell me somewhere. But the other thing I'm slightly cautious about is all these, the wheel. Has it been built properly? I don't think the wheels will have been. So might be worth just getting them checked after maybe a couple of 100k, getting them trued, them built well. I've learned my mistakes there for not doing that. Let's just get the grit off these. So I just received a phone call and I need to have a medical for my job, so that's what it might be. So I might have to go in a minute and answer that. But let me do this first. There we go. It's like Christmas. Oh, yes. This is sweet. do. These wheels are ginormous. To be honest, these wheels are mental. Look at the size of them. What are the comments coming in? Steph W, what made me go for a fat bike? I feel like my Surly can go quite a lot of places. And I wanted something that was on the opposite end of the scale. So Surly, jack of all trades, can do a lot of stuff. Took the Surly up in the Welsh mountains right now. It would struggle, I think, with the tyre width. And for sure, I probably could have just got a mountain bike, but I wanted something that if I want to go to, let's say, Iceland, or Alaska in the winter, or somewhere like that, I wanted something that could do that. So yeah, I thought a fat bike will do it all. This bike may also, if I can, I don't know if I can or can't yet, if I can take this bike to Kenya with me, it's coming with me, and then I'll stay hopefully and do a bit of biking in the bit there. Ted Edwards, reference to job. Congratulations to you, Adam. Thank you. I don't know about red and green. Not so matchy match. Red and green. I'm sure that's Christmas colours, isn't it? That's Santa Claus's outfit. I was in the Yorkshire Regiment. That's what we used to have, is red, green, and black. A few more. Let me go back through the comments. Why the sudden chain in bikes? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, so that's that. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is put my bottle cages on here. I'll do that. I need to cut them off because I've got them zip tied to my Surly at the moment. So, should we do that? Let's do that. I'm in no rush here. Where is... I need my tool. It's my pocket. So if I was prepared, I'd have done this before. So I'm going to take these. I think these are salsa anything cages. So they're all right. They're quite good little cages. Let me just get you set up. So I'll show you I've attached these to a Surly disc trucker. Because to be honest, Surly has only got one correct mount. So the Surly has, let me see if I can show you. Surly has this one bolt hole, none at the bottom, down here. So what I've done is I've used, let me see if I can show you, I've used all these cable ties and black tape to attach it. And I had no problems whatsoever. Let me take this out. Is that the right one? Yeah. Oh, that's loose. That's been rumbled loose. Didn't know that. Always check your bolts, everybody. I'll put a bit of glue on them. That's not good. There we go. Oh, bit of a knife. Where's my knife gone? One sec, just grab my knife. Where's it gone? You've done me well here. Black tape and cable ties. That's done well. A lot of black tape. Excuse me. There we go. One salsa anywhere cage. Let's put this back on here. I might take one of these off as well. Which one to take off? Probably the bottom one. So one of the things I am going to probably struggle with this new setup is not taking so much stuff. When I travelled through America and Asia, I took everything. Laptop, power banks, cables, all my camping stuff. Oh, Lucian do too. Just because I had to give up a Patreon at the moment. Lucian, I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much. That's amazing. You've always been a wonderful supporter of the channel, so thank you. So yeah, a little bit about the yeah, what I'm going to struggle with. I'm going to have to pack light, and that is a new way of bike touring for me, and I'm looking forward to that challenge. I'll still be taking the drone. I'm still taking my camera. Need to kind of work out what cooking set I'm going to take. If it's in the UK, I might be able to get away with minimal. My tent, or do I take a bivvy? All questions I don't know the answer for just yet. My old sleeping bag, don't know if it's going to be good in this cold. It's not that good, the sleeping bag. But I'm going to make do with what I've got. I'm not buying a new sleeping bag, they're too expensive. Yeah. There we go. So this is a real cheap cage. I got a long time ago. Normal cage, go anywhere cage. Alright, let's get this one off the other side. Sleeping bags are cheap on Amazon. And then look on Amazon, it's a good idea. Yeah, so it's going to be a new way for me, it's just travelling light. Which, let me just use this. Which I'm looking forward to as well, because it means, which inevitably with the routes I'm deciding to go on in the next few days, I'm going to be pushing this bike up hills a lot, which I have never had to do. I've never had to push my bike up a hill. I've cycled everything. So that will be a new test my bike riding ability on the more technical terrain. And I don't want my bike overloaded when I'm cycling on this technical terrain. So yeah, it's all good stuff. Let me get this through. I also want to give you a little, guys that are here in the live, 50 people in the live, thank you all so much for following. Right now I'm just taking a bottle cage off my Surly, the old bike. I'll show you inside here, it's minging. That's not been taken, this has got dirt and dust. Probably a load of Alaskan dirt in there still. Now I want to talk about the channel and the aims for the future. Because you may have noticed, I've changed a few of my channel names from Adam Cycling the World, because I'm not anymore. I did think about changing it to Adam's Not Cycling the World. I went against that. To just my name, to Adam Hugill. And the plan for the next, forever really, but for the next year at least, is to continue making videos. It's going to be less daily vlog style, which a lot of my other videos are, and it's going to be really focused on adventurous travel, mainly by bike, but also there's some other things I want to do. I want to travel, I want to do some big long walks, some long hikes. I really enjoy that, and there'll be other ideas that may come up in the future. Just get this in. So I'm going to be continuing to make content. Some months I'll make more than others. I'm going to be doing it around a full-time job. And I'll talk about that. Like I say, a full-time job. I'm working 150 days a year. It's not full-time. But around the job. So yeah. I'm also going to be exploring my own country. On my journey, the last 18 months, went to 15 other countries. And I've seen 15 other countries more than my own country. So I feel now is time to give the UK some love. Get myself into the English lakes, get into the Highlands of Scotland. I want to get to Wales, and I want to explore the British Isles as much as possible. And then I will also be travelling overseas when I can. But with work, I'm going overseas. I'm going to Kenya, March, April time for a month. So yeah, there'll be other things I can do there. A little bit of safari as I go. Let me look at the comments, because I've not been able to read it whilst I've been going. How do we get the comments up? There we go. Adam, try to keep Surly as original as you can. It served you well. Yeah, the thing is, all I'm taking off is just bottle cages. I'm not going to absolutely dismantle it. And if I want to use the Surly, I'll just put them back on, I think. Yeah. So these are kind of like the ancillary stuff. But yeah, it's a good point. Don't want to be... It did serve me well. I do love this bike. This is my baby. But the Surly is adapted and changed, and it will continue to. I do like these grips as well. These grips, I think they're ergon grips. You can see they've worn right away. Particularly on this side, the grip has worn away. This here, my brake is snapped. I did that when I fell off my bike in Oregon. Yeah, I was in Oregon. Fell off the bike hard. And yeah, I was with Don. If you haven't seen that video, go and watch it with Don, because he's a legend. If you're watching, Don, I miss you. Right, let me have a look. Let's get these cages on. Do you know what I don't know? Here's a good point. This, I've got a Revelate Designs frame bag. There we go, Revelate Designs. Bought this in Alaska, it's an Alaskan company. Does this fit? Not really. Oh yeah, it does. Let's get it in there. You will fit. Yeah, you'll fit. These things are meant to be squeezed in. They don't need to be exact, do they? Just make do with kind of what you've got, really. You don't want to be going out and buying all new kit if you've already got kit that serves you well. And I've tested this bag, I really like it. It's big enough for what I need. Let's have a look. What I really like about this bike is these cable housings. It's going inside the frame. I really like that. Big fan. Yeah, there we go. Not really much cage space to get a bottle in now, that's the only problem. Does look a little bit bodged. Let me show you. It will do for now. There we go. So, if anyone else is UK based watching this, is anyone interested in going for a bike ride together at any point? If you are, send me a message on Instagram, and I'll see what I can sort out. If I'm traveling around the country for the next 3 months with work, and the bike's gonna be coming with me. So if anyone's down for some off-road riding, just let me know. As long as you're a cool guy or girl, I don't really mind. As long as you're a cool person. But if you're watching this, you probably are. Nah, if you're watching this, you definitely are. I'm absolutely down for that. For some, let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Just don't want these straps touching this massive wheel. It's definitely bodged on here. That's not the right size, but it'll do. Right. Starting to take shape a little bit. Let's get the Nick Bell and the Adventures, Adam Adventures, sorry, so that bike's going to have a lot of stuff. Edinburgh, Scotland are busy with study. No worries, buddy. Cool. Let me, whoosh. I keep falling over because this bloody stool I'm sat on is a piece of wood with a big hole in it. I keep sitting on it like that. Alright, let's get these pedals out of the way. So, yeah, with Patreon, I plan to keep providing content and providing value for people. So, a lot of people, and understandably, and actually I spoke to a lot of people on Patreon and basically said, I'm returning home. If you want to support another bike tourer, please feel free to, but I'm going to continue creating content, and if you want to continue supporting me, that's amazing. A lot of people do YouTube part-time and in the side. I'm no longer traveling the world by bike permanently. Ivan Jimenez, how did you get your start on YouTube? I just started making them myself, mate. I only started 18 months ago. Just bought a bike and just thought, you know what, I'm going to film this and put it on YouTube. For like the first 6 months, not many people was watching it, and then videos slowly started to gain some traction. So yeah, but that's the plan, is to keep creating and hopefully just keep them really high quality. Let's have a look. So this is quite good. It's got 3 holes here, which is the same amount here. So screw all these. Excuse me. If you're interested in starting YouTube videos about anything, but if it's about your travels or bike travels, just do it if you want. If you don't want to, that's cool as well. If anyone is UK based and wants to be in a video with me, just let me know. We can go for a bike ride together somewhere. I'm down for that. Be cool to have some social meetups with the people on the channel. And I feel one of the good things about YouTube is meeting people in real life. So yeah, send me a message on Instagram. That's probably the best place to message me. I use Instagram still. Let's have a look. What was that comment? Richard Todd, Streets of Beverley, was there in the mid-80s doing my driving course at Leconfield. Yes, mate. Yeah, Leconfield's just down the road. Big military training area where they do driver training. Yeah, I won't be there with work at all. I'm was my first job. I think I'm off to Catterick for my first job. It should be nice. I used to live there. Let's have a look. Oh God, dropping bolts. There we go. So for my packing my equipment with the bike, I'm going to be using a lot of the old stuff I used on my old bike. So I'm going to use my old dry bag, big yellow dry bag that was on my old bike. Just use a couple of volley straps. I've got the feed bags that I'm going to put here. By here, I mean here. And I've ordered a 7-litre seat post, like bike packing bag. Got it from Alp Kit. It's like a waxed one. It's like 69 quid. And that should be arriving today. So yeah, that'll be good. There we go. Let's get all these tight. Happy with that. Starting to take shape now, isn't it? Right, other side. So there we go. These bolts are already all loose. I need to go around and check all the bolts because it's been built in a factory, so everything could be a little bit loose. So you need to just check that as the deal. Check the tyre pressures are right, and then we're on the road. What have I got in here at the moment? Head torch. This shows you I was in Louisiana not long ago. I've got a sun cream stick. I'm not going to need that in England. Bike pump. Oh, these are amazing. Uno. These little like tablets that make your water go flavoured. And I've got my pump. And all my tools are in the other side, but I think I'm going to change that. I'm going to change where everything is basically. Do I need this? I don't think so. What's going to come off? So in here, my salsa dry bags are going to go on the front forks. I think, yeah, they're pretty good, them bags. Store a lot in them, and I'm only going to go away for 3 or 4 days, so one of the good things is I don't need to take as much stuff because it's only for a few days. And it's England, and there's loads of water and food and pub grub. Which I am looking forward to having some proper pub grub. Oh, come on, Adam. So for travelling around England, I've also bought a car. I know. Excuse me. I had to buy a car for my job. So I bought a 10-year-old BMW 1 Series, which has got 170,000 miles on it. Bought that for a couple of grand. And that was pretty much the end of my money. But I need that for work. I need that to travel the country. So I suppose it's kind of a needs must to earn money. I'm really looking forward to starting this new job. Really looking forward to it. I, for a long time, was really scared about coming back to the UK. I was adamant, absolutely adamant, particularly in April, May, June, I was never going to live in the UK permanently. I was so adamant. And then I suppose as I started to get down towards the bottom of Canada, I kept getting invited into people's communities and with families. And I just wanted, I suppose I wanted that myself. And I could build that somewhere else. But I've already kind of got it here. I've already got a community of friends and family, people that are really close to me. Last night, I went out with 2 old mates for 2 beers in a local pub. I would never be able to do that. I've known these guys since I was like 13. And that's a really big part of why I've come back. It's just to be able to do that. And I think, oh come on Adam, I can't get this in. Loosen these off. Better. One of the good things about this bike as well is it was made in Cambodia. I feel like my journey solo started in Cambodia, and this bike was made in Cambodia. I love that country. All right. Adam Ant, I thought you were Adam Hugo. I don't know. Yeah, I happen to live in a town named Norco. Nothing to do with the bikes, but I was wondered as a kid. Ted Edwards, car you should have bought a van, Adam. Bike in the back and you can sleep in it as well. Yeah, couldn't afford a van at the time. And equally, that might be a future project as well. Watch this step. I think a van is absolutely on the horizon, and I agree with you. When I was thinking of coming home, I even spoke to my dad about it. Buying a van, doing it up, sleeping in the back, living in it when I'm away. I think that's going to be something that I will do. And if I do that, I'll make a video series out of me on my van and traveling around the UK in a bike. But for the time being, I bought this car to get me around, and it'll do. It'll do the job for now. Right. I'm fully with you there though, Ted. That's a good idea. Right, they're on. Just make sure these are tight. It's looking better. We're getting there. Right, that's 63 minutes, that's an hour. I'm gonna call it a day because I need to phone up and do some things, and I just wanted to just give you all a bit of an update and show you the new bike. So there we go. New bike is almost set up. I'll have a think about the saddle, see if I'm going to keep it or not. Probably not, but yeah, all has been going on. Take it for a ride. Right, am I on Wi-Fi or not? Let's have a look. Oh, go on then, let's do it. Right, let me get this phone set up. So I've currently got a selfie stick. That's what I'm using as a tripod. Let me take it out now. Go on then. Right, I think I'm on Wi-Fi at the moment. Be fine, I've got phone signal, I've got data. My laptop is outside. It's not a great idea. Streets of Beverley. Stuff it. Let's just make sure the saddle's the right height, and I'll take you for a ride. I'll show you Beverley. It's too big. Fat bike in Beverley. You definitely don't need this to ride around Beverley. But I'll show you my town. Let's go for a ride. That's about right. I'll leave this saddle on for the time being. Actually, there's a load of woods nearby. I'll take you there. Let's do it. Right. Just need to get my house keys. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Some new glasses as well. Got 2 pairs of glasses. Do you know what? Let's get these on. Let's get it all set up. Come on, Adam. Let's do it. What's this? How is this attached? I can't remember how I attached it. I need 2 hands. Excuse me, everyone. There we go. There we go. There's that. All right. I'm gonna get a house key and then we can go for a bike ride. Let me show you my car. All right. Put the laptop indoors. Good idea. I like that. Oh, I'm going to get told basic things. Right, all this stuff at some point is going to get packed. There's the salsa bags. We'll sort that out later. Off camera. Imagine if my laptop got nicked, I'd be gutted. Let's bring it inside. There we go. Right, let's see how this goes. So I'm using a selfie stick to hold. Let's see if this works on my phone. Let's push this to hard drive. This has got all of my footage from America on. Imagine losing that. I do have it backed up. But that would be so annoying. There we go. All right. Tora Beverly. Let's do it. Move this out of the way. Alright, here we go. back. Was his phone secure? It's as secure as it's gonna be. Cool. Ooh. Excuse me. Alright, it's gonna be a bit shaky whilst I get out until I'm out of here. There we go. Cool. Lock this case. Richard Todd. What was that cat trick as well with the signals, fat biking and walking in the summer? Andy in Germany. Wow, I went to pick the kids up and I built the bike. To be honest, mate, it was already built. Didn't really realise that. Right, here's the first little test. Mud! Let's get on the bike. Right, I might get this I need to do. So, let's have a look. It's hard to hold this camera and to do things at the same time. Get it straight. There we go. That should do it. I'm looking forward to taking this out. And I think I should keep this multi-tool in my pocket. Alright. You with me? Let's do this. We should be back. Be back in? Right, we're back. Let's do this. So far, the bike feels good. But you're right, this saddle is not comfy. It's not the comfiest. The bike's feeling really good. Right, we're going to try and get it. So once I get there, I'll try and show you that. So here we go. Here's the pasture land. We're going to do a little test. Let's take it to the Black Mill. Right, Adam, we can get off the road. Change gear.
This feels good. It's easily coping with this sloppy mud. Easily. Not a problem. So this is one of the good things about living in Yorkshire, is I've got this green open space right on my doorstep. I like cycle for 2 minutes and I'm on it. Look at this. Take you to the Black Mill. You see in the background there's a big old church. Mark, hey, why the new bike? Mark, I would like to take my bike away from the traffic and the roads. So I've got myself a fat bike, mate. Matty. There we go. Remember the to engage the clutch on the rear mech. It's a little plastic labour. Its job is to reduce chain slap. Keep the chain tensioned. So some cross country. Right, let me have a look. I think it's engaged. It looks engaged. A little plastic thing. Never seen that before. Feeling a bit rough today. Let's do it. Yeah, so off-road riding, mate. There's another cyclist ahead of me. Love this. I've been travelling the world, around America and Asia, and I forgot how beautiful my own country is. I'm so happy to be back. I didn't think I'd be this happy. Do you think it'll slow you down a bit? Yeah, I hope so. I'm not in a rush, mate. The plan for me is to get away from the traffic and to get to some places which are more in nature. A lot of dog walkers out today. Right, we're going to take the bike around the Black Mill, which is just ahead. Then we'll take it into the woods. There's definitely some more tricky hills. Let's go this road. Off the beaten track bike tour coming up then, lad. Track down Johan. That guy's I think he's in South America, isn't he? He's not in Yorkshire. I want to go to the wild places. There's the Black Mill. I went travelling for 20 years, came home. Deshant has asked me where's the next adventure. I want to read that comment. Connection alright, I've got a spinny wheel. Nicholas Bell always came home, however long you've been away. Mark has said the new adventure should take you some interesting places. So from Nishant, connection okay, I've got the spinny wheels. Next adventure is Wales this weekend. I'm going to go for 3 or 4 days. It's going to be a standalone short adventure. I think my biggest inspiration for the way I want to live adventures is through Ryan Van Duzer. I've met him in Colorado a month or so ago. He's just made me realise you can have a community and you can go on adventures, big epic adventures as well. Where in Wales am I going? I'm going to be going to Brecon Beacons, mate. A view from the bike. There we go. This is what I'm seeing. That's the old Black Mill. There should be an on-off text on the mech. The lever should be upright position to engage the clutch. On off. I don't know what that means, mate. So that's the old Black Mill in Beverley. So you can see the ground here, it's quite boggy. It's a little bit sloppy. This bike is just eating it up. That is ridiculous. This is where the cows are, a little trough. It's just proper slop. Oh yes! Straight through it! Ha yes! Let's have a look, go through this. Oh, that's proper slop. Don't know if I dare. Not just yet. Alright. And this is the view of the pasture land. Let's get into them woods. Let's take a break just to read the comments. Your littlest fan, Caitlin, 5, is watching. She really wants to go touring after watching your videos. That's brilliant, Caitlin. Hello there. Nice to see you. And this is England. This is a good little spot. I used to run around this all the time when I was a teenager. I used to run from my hometown, which is like over there in the distance. I'd run all the way to here, run around the Black Mill, run all the way around the Westwood. That's where I trained to be in the army. It's all over this, this land here. I love it in this town. This is beautiful. What brand is it? It's a is it Narcos? Yeah, Narcos. It's a Narco Bigfoot is the bike. Right, I keep getting a few comments about the clutch and I don't know what you're on about. This is the first time I've experienced this. So there's this little plastic thing here. Are you saying that this little plastic thing, this thing here, should be like that? Is that what you're saying? If so, I'll leave it like that. It should be on and off text in the neck. Oh, it should be on. Yep, seen. I can see where it says on. Oh, it goes all the way up. On. Like that. It says on. Thank you. Appreciate that. Didn't know that. Ashley Middleton. Hey up, Adam. So like to be back in Blighty. It's really good, mate. Really enjoying it. This is my hometown. This is a good little selfie spot, isn't it? Should be the thumbnail. So yeah, I'm really enjoying being back in England. I've just taken a month off, pretty much off editing and all bike related stuff, and I'm back on it now. Back on I've got a bike which I'm going to be taking to Wales this weekend, and I'm going to be exploring Brecon Beacons, Black Mountains for a few days. This bike absolutely eats up this terrain. Let's have a look. Oh, it's so good. I suppose when you get a bike like this, it encourages you. I'm supposed to be cleaning the inside of my car. Been watching for the past hour. Brilliant, mate. Happy with that. Ash Middleton, £2, you hero. Thank you so much, Ash. Yeah, it feels good to be back in England. Good to be back in the UK, and good to be able to be back on the bike. I've taken a month off, and now I'm back on the bike. And I now realise where I really love to be. Equally, I love being able to see my mates, my family, and everyone that's important to me. And I want to build a life, I suppose. I've been living a life, but I want to have some balance. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. I feel the bike trip has created that within me. I'm always going to do adventures. I'm always going to create. But there's no rules. You don't have to do anything. Crown Jewels, how's the legs feeling after a month off? But it won't be, again, after you're fully loaded, you won't feel it. Yeah, mate. I've been running a lot recently. I went for a run yesterday. Yeah, I've been trying to go out for runs. A bit different, innit? I run around here, around the Westwood. Beverley Westwood. All right, let's get into these. The only thing I'm going to struggle with is one-handed filming in this tough terrain. That's always the tricky bit. I don't have a holder for this mount. Have I got a rack? No, I've got a seat post pack. So I'm packing light. I've got a couple of salsa dry bags. They're going to be on the bike. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be carrying my kit. Also got a little frame bag. That's it. Yeah, they work well. Hello. So this is often where people come and walk their dogs in this area, which I used to come and walk the dog around the Westwood. There's also like a lot of memorial benches, so people come and visit them for loved ones. This saddle's really uncomfortable. It's horrible. That saddle's the first thing to go. Oh, this bike is eating up. So this bike will not be for World Tour. Well, for me, Mark, World Tour. Oh, I need to show you something. Do you know like how I like to break the rules all the time? Alright. Oh. Let's get ourselves back into town. Don't want to break the rules too much. World Tour. How I see my life being in the future is going off on short tours. Maybe up to a couple of months at a time. Well, I said the seat looks uncomfortable, yeah. Going on short tours, so not going off for 18 months like I just have. I mean, there'll definitely be a few month-long tours here and there. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but definitely just using my white space, all the free time I've got. Oh, it's boggy here. Bike is eating, look at the tyres, eating it up. Not a problem. Absolutely not a problem. This is a good idea, getting this bike. Very good idea. Let's have a look. Alright, don't want to go down there. Let's go this way. Yeah, very sloppy. So yeah, that's kind of the plan now, is no more big, long, extended tours for the time being, and just focus on short tours. And I feel like you can get a lot of adventure in a month. I've met a lot of people doing that. Skyclad Wanderers off to bed, good night, on the west coast of the United States. It's midday here. I need to get this bike packed, and yeah, get it all ready to go. These tyres are minging now. So the World Tour's ended. Technically, I would say the World Tour has ended. Yeah, the big long trip, that big 20,000k trip has finished. So what I'm going to be doing from now, mate, is... where am I going? Over there. Yeah, what I'm going to be doing now is going on short journeys, UK and around the world. I don't see the need to be away as long, and I want to build a kind of a community and life in England, as well as being on the road. Balance, mate. That's basically it. Having balance. Look at this. This is boggy. It eats it up. Not a problem. Yeah. I'm going to get to this road. I'll have a stop and read through the comments. So I think I'm missing a few there. But yeah, not many people go off and do an 18-month tour, leave their job and do it, and I'm glad I did do it. I'm really glad I did it. Zero regrets. My life has changed as a result of it. But for me, I came to realizations towards the end. I was stopping in cities longer and longer. Really enjoyed that last month. Lars Ingerman, Henson, regards from our trip around Vietnam. Brilliant. Yeah, so I suppose I loved that last month in Louisiana. In New Orleans, I love that city. I could happily live there. Let us know if you're coming to South Germany. There's loads of kids here. What's going on? like a school trip. It's like a rugby school trip or something. Yeah, so for the time being, for this next 2-3 months, I'm absolutely focusing on travelling in the UK. Good afternoon, Adam, just logged on. You're right, Mike. You're probably going to catch the last 5-10 minutes. Probably getting to the end now. There we go. Fat biking it. Come on, my gear's not right. Oh, God. It's hard to change gear when you're only using one hand. And look at these tyres. They are monsters. Woo! Right, let's look at the comments. So everything on the bike is stock now, plans for modifications. Yeah, stock at the moment. I haven't changed anything apart from pedals. I'll change the saddle. And I like to just do it bit by bit. I'm not gonna go big. I'm going away this weekend, so there's not much time as well. I think I'll change these, whatever you call them, hand grips. Not a massive fan of these. That's about it for the time being. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's have a look at the comments. Ted Edwards, why aren't signs saying irresponsible cycling is banned? Yeah, I think you're right. I suppose they just don't want bikes mashing it all up. Look, there's kids doing laps. I'm happy with that. As a PE teacher, that's what I'd be doing. Get your kids running. Got a lot of time for that. Good looking honky. Adam, Peter North here, old porn star, great stream lad. Nice to see you, Peter North. Peter North, knobhead. Crown Jewels, I've connected with a guy I met in your Chan, mate. We're looking at spring to do bikepacking and gold prospecting adventure in Wales. That's amazing. There we go. So that's about it for the comments. What I'm going to do now is, I think I'm going to call it a day. My throat is losing. I'm losing my voice. Well, thank you for watching. Back in England, bike tour this weekend. Let's see the bike. Lars, you want to see it? Let's see it all muddied up. Go on then. One last look at the bike as it is for now. So there we go. At the moment it's just got one bag on there. Yeah. This is definitely going. It's horrible. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little insight into what's going on with Adam. Just to clean now. It's never happening. It's just going to get wanged in the back of my car. And then, yeah, let's get ourselves to Wales this weekend. So I'm going to be video creating this weekend. I'm going to be making a video about my time in Wales, a proper one. Way great looking. Now you Van Gogh. Anyway. Cool. All the best, mate. Cars clean. Peace out from Crown Jewels. Right, lots of love from me to all of you. Thanks for watching, and I really enjoyed this one. Let's go to it. We're back to 2020.